What's up, you warriors? Today we're doing triceps. What's up, your Relentless Warriors? Today we're going to be hitting triceps. We have 4 different exercises. We're going to be going through 15, 12, 10, and 8 reps. So make sure you start off with lightweight, and then as we get to the later sets, you can definitely increase the weight, but make sure you don't compromise form for more weight. All right, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to be doing single arm kickbacks. These are tricep kickbacks. We're going to basically be on a bench. One knee is on the bench, and then you're going to have your elbow in the prone position, or what I like to call, you're going to hold the dumbbell in a hammer grip position. The elbow is going to be above the back. That essentially engages the tricep the entire time, and the dumbbell stops just below the hip bone, basically still keeping the tricep engaged. What you don't want to do is drop your elbow below the back, because that takes away engagement of the tricep. Focus on the exterior head of the tricep. That's one of the reasons we're in the prone position. You should feel that mostly, so it's on the outside of that tricep. And then, of course, you want to explode going up, so meaning going a little bit faster, and then basically on that eccentric motion or that downward motion, you want to slowly drop it down. As a rule, I usually like to take about 2 seconds going up, 3.5 seconds going down, sometimes even 4 seconds. That negative motion is definitely going to be what's going to build it. That's single arm tricep kickback. The next exercise is double arm overhead extension. So in this particular exercise, you're going to take one dumbbell. Both hands will go in what I call a triangle grip. So you're grabbing the top head of the dumbbell. You're going to extend that dumbbell over your head, and then basically drop the dumbbell below the back of your head. You don't want to go too low where you start working your shoulders. You want to make sure that your elbows are staying in as close as possible, because that's going to be what actually engages your triceps. When you're coming back into the up position, it's more explosive. You can extend it all the way for the most part, but you don't want to fully lock your elbows out. So there should be a slight bend when you're extending upward. And then, of course, dropping back down nice and controlled, making sure you're controlling that dumbbell as you're going back down. And that is double arm overhead extension. All right, next exercise is dumbbell skull crushers. So the grip is once again going to be in the prone position or hammer grip position. Keeping your elbows in, you're going to lay flat on the bench, and basically the dumbbells are going to be over your head. you're going to drop those dumbbells down, keeping the elbows in. A common mistake is when your elbows flare out, so you want to make sure you keep them in. And then, of course, breathing out as you extend the dumbbells going upward. So that is dumbbell skull crushers. All right, next exercise is going to be laying dumbbell kickbacks. It's double arm dumbbell kickbacks. You're basically going to lay flat on the bench, face down, head is slightly off the bench. Elbows are once again going to be in, but your palms are going to be upward, facing the ceiling. So when you come up, you're going to kick back. You want to focus on the interior head of the tricep, because that's where you're trying to hit. Very difficult spot of the tricep to hit. It's one of the reasons we do that wrist twist. Still, once again, keeping your elbows in, and then go ahead, extension, and then bring it right back down. Also keep in mind, make sure your elbows are above the back, just like the regular standing single arm kickbacks. As you come up, keeping it back there so you keep that tricep engaged. That is laying dumbbell kickbacks. Okay, so in case you need a modifier, let's just say you don't have a flat bench, it's not necessary. So the first one would be a split stance kickback as opposed to actually doing it on the bench. You just have your one foot in front, the other foot in back. The front foot will also have that same hand, that palm on your knee, and the elbow will be just above your back, and that's where you're going to be engaging the kickback there. So you'll kick the dumbbell back, and then you'll go nice and controlled all the way back down. Still emphasizing making sure that elbow stays above the back. Now, if you want to do flat bench kickbacks, and if you want to do a modifier of that, the double arm kickbacks, you can actually do that on your knees. The same rules apply. You want to make sure you take those palms, twist them out, and basically doing the kickback there with your elbows above your back, and of course, slowly engaging as you're coming down, and then of course, kicking back, extending, and engaging the triceps. Skull crushers is another one that you actually don't need a flat bench. You can basically just lay flat on the ground, bend your knees, keep your elbows in. But of course, the same rules apply. You're going to just drop the dumbbells down and then fully extending all the way out, locking out your triceps. But once again, keeping the elbows in, good controlled movement on the way down, nice extension on the way up. So there you go. You don't need a flat bench at all. You can do this all modifiers without any of that particular equipment. Okay, so there it is. That's tricep day. I hope you enjoyed it. 4 different exercises on a 15, 12, 10, and 8 reps. So make sure you continue to follow the program. Go through the list, annotate where you struggled, make sure you keep track of your weight. It's like your fitness journal, so when you come back to this, you'll know how much you have improved. Keep up the good work, keep following the program, stick to it, and you'll definitely feel yourself getting stronger like Relentless Iron. I'm Relentless Jake, and I'm out.